Welcome back to Summer Fridays with T, where you just come along with me to rediscover my life outside of work. We're kicking off my summer Friday this time with a trip to the pool. I went down to the pool with my sister. She was able to log off early from her internship, so we went down to get some tanning in before the sun went out. At this point, it was around like 3 p.m. and we got a decent amount of sun. Not enough to have a very effective tan, but I will say my skin definitely looked more brown, more bronzed, and just overall more even. I just love tanning, and it's crazy because growing up, I hated tanning my skin. I avoided the sun as much as possible, and it didn't help because my parents would always say things like, "Oh, you're getting really black," and it was just a lot of colorism and internalized anti-blackness that just runs rampant in the African community, as I'm sure you know. It took a while for me to kind of unlearn those things and to actually just love my skin irregardless of whether it was dark or not. And I'm just here to say that I really love my skin, and my goal is to get chocolate brown by the end of the summer. So there will definitely be more plans to tan this summer. We dipped in the pool, and it was weird. The pool wasn't cold like in a refreshing way. It was kind of lukewarm and felt kind of weird, almost like someone's kid peed in the pool. And then I came back up, got ready because I had dinner plans with some of my newer friends in Chicago. The restaurant we went to was in the West Loop. It was called Alla Vida. Super stunning interior. Loved the design. One day when my business blows up, I will definitely design a restaurant or a hotel or some sort of collaboration where I'm basically designing a space. That's like one of my dreams, to really design a commercial space and not just homes. So watch this space because in a couple years, we're going to come back to this video. Okay. Food was so good. I had my usual drink, Moscow Mule. That is the most refreshing drink you can have in the summer. I don't know why there's so much propaganda around the Aperol spritz. It tastes nasty. And then the pasta I had on the menu, I don't remember what pasta it was, but it was very, very yummy. This is the first time I've had pasta that's shaped like this. I was definitely a little surprised when I first saw it. Had a great catch up with some friends, talked about Love Island USA, which unfortunately I'm not watching. I've just had a hard time following Love Island USA, especially as a Love Island UK OG fan. I just cannot get behind Love Island USA, and I don't mean to be that person that's just like, oh, I'm not watching this because everyone's watching it. I just get bored. I never actually made it through the end of an entire season, so I don't know. Say what you want in the comments to convince me to actually watch Love Island USA, but until then, see you next Friday.